Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya is the disciple of Chanakya and the founder of the Mauryan dynasty. With his guru's help, he overthrew the Nandas and took over the throne of Magadha in 321 BC. He was considered contemporary of Alexander the Great and was one of the greatest rulers of India. King Dhananand was the ruler of Magadha, the largest kingdom at the time of Chanakya. He was extremely selfish and irresponsible. Once he held a philosophical discussion at his court and insulted Chanakya and threw him out of the palace. A humiliated Chanakya vowed that he would destroy Dhananand and place an ideal ruler on the throne of Magadha. But where would he find such an ideal ruler? It was a mammoth task. One day he noticed some local boys playing. Curious, he stopped to watch. Turned out was practicing, and one boy played the king. A few others were his ministers, and the remaining ones members of the public. The king was hearing their cases and pronouncing judgments. One of the ministers announced, Maharaja, here is the grievance of the factory worker. He was ill for a week and could not go to work. His employer hired someone else to do the job and so is not paying his wages. Maharaja, pleaded the worker, I have worked sincerely for this factory for so many years. I am so breadwinner and my family and I are dependent on my income. Since I fell ill, I could not go to the work, but the owner refuses to pay me and he had hired someone else to complete my job. Please help me, I am poor man. The factory owner was amended and he could not be expected to pay the man a wage if he had not worked for the duration, as he had already paid someone else in his place. The boy who acted the king's part announced, rather than considering the man's absence for a week, his dedication to his work must be taken into account. Since there is no law that justifies paying a worker for work not done, we must not take a new law to protect workers during such times. He ordered that the man be paid full amount of wages due to him. The boy was Chandragupta Maurya, who went on to become the ruler of Magadha. Chanakya was impressed with the boy's ruling. He had considered the factory owner's point of view and put the welfare of the workmen before economic gain. He had also ordered a new law to be passed on his account. Chanakya realized that the boy had the makings of the great king. Thank you. For more, please subscribe our channel.